Hi, this is Dan, and you're watching iAllegedly. Welcome back. We've got a good one for you today because I'm going to do a timeline as far as how you're going to get your stimulus payment. And at the end, I'm going to cover some pandemic unemployment for you on some of the latest news that we've gotten on that. So before I get into it, please take a minute to like this video. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share this with your friends, family, colleagues, everybody that can benefit from this information. The stimulus payments are coming out finally, okay? We did a video last week that was very popular on the 4 waves of the stimulus. That is intact. These 4 waves are exactly how they're going to do it. But as of right now, they say 94 million people have already received direct deposit or direct deposit information on getting their $1,400 stimulus check. I don't know if that's true or not. If you watch the captions from that last video, you're going to see that a lot of people have not gotten this information. The Bank of America has stated that on March 17th, they're going to start distributing to their customers these stimulus payments. Now, one thing that we have in here is I've got a tool through the IRS that you can go and you can check the status of your stimulus check. The cool thing about this is that you can check the latest one, and basically, if you're single and you make $75,000 or less, you're going to get the full $1,400 stimulus check. You can be married couple, have no kids, and make $150,000 and get no stimulus check. The stimulus payments are then deducted based on your income up to $80,000. If you make $80,001, you're not getting a stimulus check this time. It's just that simple. And married couples, it's $150,000. If you make $160,000 as a joint filing married couple, you're not getting the stimulus check this time. It's that simple. Now, a few things that have come up is this. If you got the second stimulus check, however you received that, whether it was direct deposit, it was the temporary debit card, it was a paper check. That is exactly how you're going to receive this stimulus payment. There's going to be no difference this time. So the second method is how you're going to receive the third method. Now, there are people that have written me and said, Dan, I have not received the first or second, or I got the first, I didn't get the second. The cool thing about this is I've got this tool through the IRS that you can check and you can verify this. Now, you know, my accountant gave me some great advice a few years ago as a victim of identity theft. And he said, you know, you can call the IRS, you can ask them questions, and they've been very helpful, but they've got these really cool tools that people don't realize. Everybody thinks, oh, just let the accountant do it. But you can go and you can search these things and you can get this information. So let's take a look at this tool. This tool will help you determine if you're eligible for it, okay? And when they think they're going to get this out to you. So let's take a look at the tool. This is the IRS tool for you to be able to check the status of your stimulus payment. And it's got a lot of, questions answered here. You can get a lot of different information. It's just a really, really cool tool that I really encourage you to take a look at. First things first, the first batch of payments went out as early as March 12th, but if you look at the second line, it says additional batches of payment will be sent out in the coming weeks. They've estimated it will take up to 3 weeks for all the payments to be sent through direct deposit. Now, the cool thing is that you can get the status of your payment. It'll tell you a payment's already been processed. It's already been sent to you. It's going to become, either direct deposit or that EIP card, which is the temporary debit card. And then you can also, with this tool, you can check the status of your first payment and your second payment. You'll be able to have the ability to go back and check that. It's absolutely super cool. Now, if you didn't get either payment, you can use the recovery rebate program and get that. But let's take a look at this. You click on it. This is a government website. It's for authorized use only. Get my payment. They want your social security number. They want your date of birth. They want your address. They want your zip. You've got to put that information in to get this a status. So I'm not going to put mine in for you guys, but you get it. So put all that information in. Now, if you have a question about the first or second stimulus payment, you can click on here and get the status of your first and second stimulus payment. how to contact the IRS, how to ask questions. Very cool tool, but this also gives you the ability to file different forms with them. If you say, hey, I'm entitled to it and I haven't received it yet, you're going to have this tool. Now, the last thing is, if you did not get the stimulus payments and you are eligible, you will have to file a tax return. It says that right there on the bottom. And it explains, even if you don't generally file a tax return and you didn't get the stimulus payments, but you're eligible, you're going to have to file a tax return. That's a pretty cool tool. Again, they say 94 million people have already got the stimulus payment sent out. So bear with the IRS, because one thing the IRS has said in a lot of the press releases and things that I've read today is they don't want to talk to people about these questions. They want you to refer to the website and they want you to get information from the website, so you're not inundating them with phone calls about when am I going to get my check. So that's what this tool is for. And guys, think about this. Last week, they set this up. Last week, they said you're going to start getting checks sent out. They did say it could take up to 3 weeks. Some of these, the IRS website may not be up to date. You may not have information, but if you follow that guideline that they have on their site, it'll tell you if you're eligible, when to expect it, how to expect it, etc. Now, if you did not get your previous stimulus check or this one, you don't think you're going to get it, but you think you are eligible, you can do the recovery rebate. And the advantage to this is that there are people that are on disability in different programs that generally don't file tax returns, whether they're on Social Security, but they may be eligible for this time where they were not eligible on the second stimulus package. You can file the rebate recovery with a 2020 tax return. Even if you don't file a tax return, you're going to have to file this rebate recovery form to get your stimulus check. So some of you may have to file that if you do not get a definitive answer from the IRS. And I know no one wants to hear this part, but it may take a week or two to get for everything to be caught up in their system as far as how you're going to get that money. So bear with them a little bit in that. Now, the next thing is, how much am I going to get, Dan? I found another cool tool, which is a stimulus calculator that basically tells you, whether you're single, you got 4 kids, you're single, you got no kids, you're married and you got 9 kids, whatever. It'll tell you exactly what to expect on your stimulus payment. Let's take a look at this. Now, here's that second tool that we talked about, and that is, how much will your stimulus check be? This is a tool that will help you calculate what you can expect as a payment. This is from CNN. Do you qualify for a stimulus payment? Answer these simple questions, and you can find out exactly what your payment will be. Enter your income. Let's say you make $59,000, okay? And you've got, how many dependents? You got 2. Enter it. You're going to get a payment of $4,200. Kaboom. That is beautiful. Now, when can you expect the money? Can take a few weeks. Like we've said, direct deposit can take 3 weeks to get it. Some people are getting it as early as the 12th, the 17th. Now, let's say you have a lot more kids and you've got, let's go crazy. So you got 0, you're getting $1,400. But let's change it. Let's say you've got 12 kids. Okay? You're going to get $18,200 if you have 12 kids. So, crazy. Has to be listed on a tax return. Has to be the dependents you listed the last time you filed is what this is going to go on. And again, you're going to get this money based on how you got the second payment. So if they sent you a check the second time, paper check, you're getting paper check. The debit card, you're getting a debit card. One thing that all of us have to remember is that this program, yes, it's the third stimulus payment, is new. So there's going to be guidance issued on this, and that is when the IRS defines procedures, they define claims, they define, exactly how things are. And they have not issued guidance on certain things yet. So you're going to see guidance issued on, how to file if you didn't get it, what to expect, things like that. So there will be more news and more things to happen in the coming weeks. And again, if you don't get it, don't freak out. But the other thing is, if you're one of the people that get those debit cards in the mail, I'm telling you guys, that thing looks, the debit card looks like an advertisement. If you get mail, look through your mail because it's basically a nondescript white envelope. The last one I saw had a red line at the bottom that said something like stimulus payment or something on it. But if you didn't pay close attention, it would look like an advertisement and people toss them. And you can say, why do they have the debit cards? Again, there are unscrupulous people that would get grandma's check that she may have passed away and they could take those to a check cashing place or some other hooligan that would cash that and not ask questions. But if you get grandma's debit card, you got to have information on grandma. There's a lot of verification, addresses, and social security numbers and things like that that verify identity that make it very hard to steal and be fraudulent with those debit cards. So expect that. And again, when they issued those debit cards, it eliminated massive fraud last time. So there's that. The next thing is the pandemic unemployment. The pandemic unemployment has been extended through September 4th. Here in California, they basically said September 6th around the country, but that is Labor Day, okay? And basically here in California, the cutoff is on the Saturday. So your week in California ends on Saturday, but they issued federal guidance on this, and I want you to take a look at this. This may help everybody. Now, I wanted to cover pandemic unemployment. The latest stimulus package had provisions for additional pandemic unemployment for regular unemployment and the PUA if you were self-employed unemployment. The cool thing about this is it's pretty simple. It continues the federal increase for all unemployment benefits, which adds $300 each week of benefits through September 4th, 2021. It extends pandemic unemployment assistance and the PUA unemployment compensation for up to 29 weeks. If you were receiving these benefits, we will automatically recalculate your claim and notify you when you can certify for your next benefit payment. This continues the federally funded FED-ED through September 4th, 2021, and provides up to 20 weeks. Plus, it also provides a supplement of $100 per week to certain mixed earners. If you had a job and you also were doing a side gig and you received $5,000 a year in self-employment income, you were eligible for regular unemployment, not pandemic unemployment, but you can get $100 more a week. Good luck to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that this was helpful. You can reach out to me. You've got email below. You can join our Patreon group if you'd like to get a free Webull account and get a couple of free shares of stock. They're not asking for money. You can sign up for that. The link is below for that. Constant Contact is the email program I use, and they've got a 30% discount that you can sign up for also. Please like the video. Please share the video with your friends and colleagues. Hit the subscribe button. I always welcome your questions. Good luck to you guys. This is going to happen. You're going to eventually get this money. Be patient. I know nobody wants to hear that word, but good luck to everybody, and I will see you guys all very soon.